Hi everyone, Allison Livingston, 5 Steps to Connect with Your Strong-Willed and Other Children, anxious or angry or whatever emotion of the day is. It is possible to connect, and it's not easy when they're doing big emotions. So I'm going to put a plug in for an upcoming webinar, but I don't know about around your house, but around here tensions are kind of high. I don't know if it's the general anxiety in the air, COVID cases on the rise, your own personal situation, whatever that may be, but for me it's a little tense. So I'm so glad we are talking about one of the 5 essential skills, the last one, which is really the bedrock foundation. If I could only choose one, I would want them all because they're essential. But this one has, I think, provided the most growth and the most well-being and health and healing. If I say I've done it for 15 years, and I cannot say enough about how this gives me hope and really shifts my mood. So you can do this with adults. That's what fills my tank, our tank, your tank. But I'm going to talk about how to do this with children today because, wow, did my kids blossom, just truly glow when I can do this practice of life-saving listening. So what is it? It is an unusual type of listening. It's not normal conversation listening. It's not problem-solving listening. Some people call it empathetic listening. In NVC circles, hand-in-hand parenting calls it a listening partner or stay listening. And it's a way to bring your whole attention, your presence, to another being, and in this case, your child. And I do this when I notice either their facial features are kind of withdrawn, kind of maybe sad, maybe unsure. I've also done this when they're intense and riled. It's often best to do this after a big storm cloud is over. When their lid is flipped, they can't do this. So it is a way to help them re-regulate and open, as I said, blossom. What is it? It is non-judging, non-fixing, non-advice giving, non-sympathy, non-victiming way of being with. And so if you're wanting to connect with your child, this is my go-to always. Even some kids that are kind of quiet, it'll take some time if you're like me, because I was a teller and fixer. When my kids were having emotions, hard emotions like embarrassment, loneliness, sadness, anger, anxiety, it would trigger me and it would make me feel like I had to fix it, control it, change it, that it wasn't okay. And it turns out this is all the things that I was making it worse because it invalidates their lived experience. I've now realized that emotions are to help us open, help us get to unmet needs, help guide us. They are essential. But for me, for years, I had so many patterns to stop all those emotions in myself. And so when my kids had them, it made me feel unsafe. And I would try to make them go away. So this is the practice to really meet uncomfortable emotions and witness them. So how to do it. You say, I want to do something that I learned. I'm just figuring this out, so I may not get it exactly right the first time, but I would like to show up in a different way with you. And I know I normally kind of tell you what to do. I sometimes get in this fixing, advice-giving mindset, and I want to try something different. I want to just listen and hear whatever you want to tell me. It can be about a game. It can be about a friend interaction. It could be something you're excited about. It could be something you're concerned about. I just am here for you. And and then see what comes, see what happens. The keys to set this up are, it's one-on-one. You cannot do this as a group or a family, at least to begin with, to start. So it's one-on-one time. So that's special in the first place. It's your full attention. So I don't have my phone with me. I'm not trying to do the grocery list in my head at the same time. It's really paying attention. And it is uninterrupted as much as is possible. And I know if you have multiple kids, that's a tall order. Maybe you go to the bathroom together. Maybe you walk to the mailbox together. It's a special time. And then you just say, hey, what's going on with you? If your old kids are older and kind of cool, just say, hey, what's new? What's exciting? It's a chance to have them trust that you are giving them your whole attention. When my kids started this, I had to earn back that trust because I had had such a pattern and habit with them of invalidating and minimizing and rationalizing their emotions. So the keys to this are attention, reflecting back to them what you hear, and validating. Oh, that makes sense. You feel that way. Those are the three components to do. If it's really hard for you, as it was for me in the beginning, to not give advice, not to try to take away all my old patterns would come up, I just had to zip my lip. So in the beginning, I called this empty container listening. I was just an empty container for them to pour whatever they wanted to so that they felt seen, heard, and accepted. What a gift. How rarely we get this type of being received. So again, the best thing is if you can find a friend and learn to do this, set up a listening partnership so that you have your tank filled and then you can offer that to your children. And when I'm able to do this, now we have a habit of it and they ask for it, it's a miracle. I can see their shoulders drop. I can see their face relax. I can see, tears come when they need to just be with whatever is because they have an unmet need, because they are lonely, because they are feeling, judged and they want acceptance. It just lets them be raw and real. So I will leave you with this. It's a gift to your kids. December is a time of holiday and it's a time of gift giving. This is a gift you could give to your child. I would start with children because with spouses, co-parent partners, I get triggered very easily, and so do they. So I would start with your kids and just see how it goes. I'd love for you to put any comments in the chat, any questions, but then they just clammed up and didn't speak. That can happen. You're just giving your attention. What they pour into it is their choice. It so gives them choice, empowerment, power in their world, and the gift of your presence. So again, it can take a while to earn back that trust. And for some children who are just starved for this, they might they might talk to you for a half an hour, for an hour, because they have so much pent up and they've just been waiting for this moment. That is very common. That happened to me. So make sure, again, your tank is full, or be able to say, oh my gosh, sweetie, this has been amazing. I so love hearing your what you want to tell me. And I'm just feeling drained right now, and I'm feeling concerned because I know I've got to do this other thing. Can we make a part 2? Can we do this again? Let's figure out a time that we can do this, because this is so invaluable to me too. And again, don't go past your own personal boundary of if you're feeling either triggered or if you're feeling like, okay, I'm ready to get on to the next thing, or I'm just, feeling, just drained. make sure to speak your personal boundary and get a rain check or a part two. So this is a gift of love, and I'd love to hear how it goes for you. There is something on my website if you want to go there about this. And please do look into the Real Peace Place membership for parents learning these essential skills, and the webinar that's coming up on Tuesday the 8th at noon. It's 50% off now. If you sign up, you get the membership as well. And I just am so excited about it because oh my goodness, if I had had these skills and steps when my kids were younger, I would have just been dancing for joy. So give yourself that and have a great day.